Greetings and salutations, my excellent friends. I hope you are having a splendid day. Well, today's video is going to be about changes. Oh, I should not give up my day job, which I guess is kind of about what I'm going to talk to you about today. You see, a lot has been going on here with me. You know, this year I started off doing the daily vlogs, I had the G-Ranger channel, and I started this awesome endeavor about running 5 half marathons. And I gotta tell you, my progress in running has been spectacular. I went from 6 kilometers all the way up to 15 kilometers this week, and I've had absolutely no problem doing it. I absolutely love running. I love that burn. I love that physical exertion. But one of the things I did not take into consideration was how much time it takes to stretch, to work out, to go run. Because I run through the city, it sometimes takes 2 hours for me to finish my laps. Even if I go to the gym, I still have to go to the gym, change, get on the get on the treadmill, run, and then come back. It takes 2 hours. And as I was starting to run more, I decided to stop doing as many G-Ranger videos. I thought that was going to be the solution. But then I started Asia News Weekly. And when I started that, I didn't know how popular it was going to be. The Asia News Weekly podcast has really taken off. It's really become just a joy to work with. But that being said, it takes a lot of time to work on the podcast because throughout the week I'm researching stories, I'm sharing stories, and then writing the entire script for the podcast. And as I started doing that, I noticed that, there's a lot of stories in Asia that I want to talk about, that I want to share. And sometimes I want to have interviews and long format discussions about things going on in Asia that A&W just isn't the right vehicle for. So I started the second podcast, Asia Now. And that has been also well received with a lot of great feedback coming in to those podcasts. And my goal, of course, is to turn Asia Now into a daily program. So when you take in the time requirement for Asia News Weekly and Asia Now and the daily vlogs and the running, as I tell my students, I've bitten off more than I can chew. There's just not enough hours in the day. So it's time to make some changes. Change number 1. I still love exercising. I still love running. But with all the work I'm doing, the 2 hours plus doing that, I just can't do that and take the momentum forward with Asia News Weekly and Asia Now. I just can't do that. I'm kind of bummed about it, but at the same time, I am so energized. I'm so passionate about creating this news podcast pair. News podcast pair. There we go. News podcast pair. I love both of them tremendously. So I'm looking forward to putting in the time for that. In fact, on the bus ride in to Seoul today to do the EBS work, I was working on a couple of stories and I missed my stop. That's why I'm walking. I missed my stop today. So I gotta go head back so I can catch the right bus to go to the radio station. Anyway, so the 5 half marathons, gone. I'm still gonna run, still gonna do things. I might do less distance and then try to get back into the 7-7 challenge that I started before I lost my iPhone in Cambodia. I'd like to do that again. That was always a goal of mine too, but gotta get back into that. So anyway, so that's done. I will probably run multiple half marathons, use a weekend day to do a long run and get back up to half marathon. I mean, I was getting ready to do 16 kilometers. I'm almost there at half marathon distance. So, yeah, that's the deal. Yeah. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, the daily vlogs. That's got to go as well. Not because I don't like doing the vlogs, but because I spend so much time on the podcast, and that's really where a lot of my passion is right now. I don't want the daily vlogs to start feeling like a chore, to start feeling like it's something that I have to do. Because if that's what happens, then YouTube becomes no fun, and I don't want that to happen. I love YouTube. I love making the videos. I love sitting here with the QuickPod and the GoPro, walking down the street, talking to a camera, because I know on the other side of that lens are you folks. And we can have a discussion back and forth. I love it. So I probably will lift the requirement of having a video every day. That doesn't mean I'm not going to stop posting every day. But if I don't have time, or there's not something interesting, and I don't want to post something, well then I'm giving myself that option. So those are really the big changes. So I'm lifting the requirement for the daily videos. I'm not going to do the half marathon run. I'm going to substitute that with other running projects. I've really focused a lot of effort on the two podcasts that I have. I will say that next week, next Monday, if all goes well, I should have a really cool interview lined up. And I'm really actually kind of blown away by it as well, because this person actually reached out to me to be interviewed on my show. And this is someone that is known around the world, who has given TED Talks, who was just here in Seoul, invited here in Seoul to give a keynote, a major technical conference. So yeah, I'm jazzed about that. So hopefully that will happen. That'll be part of an Asia Now podcast, which will be up on the G Rangers channel. But when it goes live, I'll put a little link over here so you can get it as well. So anyway, I'm going to finish crossing the street. I see the Mao bus over there, which means I need to head down the street to hop on the bus so I can get the rest of the way to the radio station. Dalcom Coffee. Sweet coffee. Across the street, you gotta lose your hand. Before I go, yes, thank you for all your support. You guys have really come through in so many ways, and I just want to be honest with you. So, like I always say, you gotta stay true to yourself, and that is what I'm doing. This is where my passion is right now. I want to be honest with you, and this is what I really want to do. And if we stay true to ourselves, everyone, me, you, this young lady in front of me walking down, checking her cell phone, texting as we walk, the people driving the cars, the bus drivers, everyone, we can all be awesome.